We're live here in Dunfermline in Fife, which is quite a trip for me because I was born here. And Kirsten, were you born here?
I was also born here in the hospital just down the hill.
That's wonderful.
Which is, yeah, it's always, I think it's always quite strange coming back to Fife.
Aye.
So
you're in Edinburgh, eh?
I'm in Edinburgh, yeah.
That's a suburb of Edinburgh these days. Sorry, Dunfermline.
I know, it kind of is. I mean, it's a city now though, right?
Aye, it got to be.
Yeah.
After all these years.
After all the years, yeah.
And your mum's from Kelty. I just went to Kelty.
She is, yeah.
Isn't that great?
And
your dad was 2 years behind me in Beath High.
Right, yeah.
Which
I never all over the shop.
I never found out till I did a gig with him in Dingwall. Years and years later, and he knew all the teachers' names. He was in a bright form that night.
Yeah.
Knew all the teachers' names, had a joke about them all, and could remember which ones drew the belt the best.
Right, okay. Yeah, back when you were allowed to give proper discipline. The belt was even gone when I was at school.
You're talking like a mother now, of course you are.
Well, I am.
Yeah, that's what you so you do that, you've got a family on the go as well. Of course, we talked about your dad. It's difficult not to when you talk to you about anything to do with music, I would suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that was my upbringing, you know. I've been around music since I was born, so it's difficult to think about music without going
and you were singing from as soon as you were born as well, according to I think.
Apparently, yeah. If you ask my mum, apparently I kind of...
Did you spend some of the time with your dad in Nashville as well?
I did,
I read that, yeah. What do you remember of that time?
Well, he moved out there when I was about 12 or 13, and so I used to go out for the whole of the summer holidays, the school holidays, and it was a cool place to be around.
Yeah, I bet.
And I think I loved country music before that, but being there as a teenager really
and your dad
really
did
solidified that love for country music.
That album we did in Nashville, it's my favourite big country album.
It's great, yeah.
I mean, it's the one that's least known as well, which is a shame.
I think at that point as well, he was, I mean, him and my mum had split up and he was at a huge turning point in his life, so I guess that's where all those amazing songs came from, you know.
Doesn't it ever?
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Oh, well, bless his heart. And it's good to be here. PJ Malloys seems to be a bit of a place for Dunfermline now.
It is, yeah. I mean, we used to come here when I was young, but it was more like kind of club, like sort of music, indie club nights and stuff that we would go to, you know.
Yeah. Full band show tonight, Kirsten?
It's a full band show, yeah. Yeah, we've got double bass, electric guitar, some mandolin.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am, yeah.
Good.
Can't wait.
Excellent. What time are you on?
I don't know. I think we're on about 9.
There's a sport on as well. Hopefully I'll get a wee chat with Megan as well.
Play first, and I think she's got a single out just now.
Yeah.
I just put out a new song on
today
Spotify today, actually. Called Stitches, yeah.
Okay. Well,
and it's an old Gillyflowers song. So my first band was called the Gillyflowers, and it was an 8-piece
The Gillyflowers.
The Gillyflowers, yeah.
Gillyflowers, yeah.
Kind of 8-piece.
So you pared it down a little bit, but not that much.
Well, we're 4-piece, yeah. I've halved it.
No, you've got yourself a solid band.
I've made it roadworthy, put it that way.
That's right. That's right. And you're doing a bit of that, eh? You're up and down the country.
Yeah, we've been.
I saw your stuff from Shetland Festival. That was magnificent.
Yeah, that was great fun. Yeah. Oh, we had a blast there. I think we all about nearly killed ourselves with all the drink and stuff. But that's what you've got to do. I mean, when you sign the contract, they're like basically like, can you drink? And you have to be like, yes.
And you don't know just quite how much they drink till you get up there.
No, it's mental. I mean, the tradies all get up, and the first thing you see them do is have a pint. It's nuts. But,
did you get to wander around the islands and have a good look around?
Not really, no. We were working so much. We were just kind of driven.
You're getting
everywhere.
showed around.
But it was great. I mean, we went up to North Row, which is like the top of Shetland, and we played a wee gig up there, and so we got to see a bit of it. You know.
Yeah,
cool. And we got great weather. It was like this.
Yeah. You're surprised.
Lucky.
So your summer's stretching out in front of you now. Then you've got 1 or 2 things to look forward to.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot coming up. I've got some gigs with Faye Fife, doing the Countess of Fife stuff. In fact, we're doing Edinburgh on the 7th at Cabval, 7th of June. And then I've got this...
I might be around. I might be able to do that. Yeah.
We've then I'm doing this other thing called Roots in the Round in July. So it's like me, Dean Owens, and another songwriter called Macho Gow, and it's just kind of, you know, we sit on stage the whole time and talk about songs.
That's very Bluebird Cafe, isn't it? Very Nashville.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course.
Where are you doing that?
That is, so there's.
Oh yeah, come on through.
On you go. There's like 3 or 4 dates. So it's Glasgow, Kirkcaldy, Edinburgh, and Falkirk.
Excellent.
And it's mid-July.
Excellent.
Mid-July.
Well, I'll be heading up towards Belladrum. You are as well.
Yes.
Excellent.
Looking forward to that.
So am I, immensely. So you're on the Saturday afternoon.
With my band, yeah. And then
with the
I'm
full band.
also playing with Countess of Fife.
I know. I'm glad that got together. Right?
And I might be singing a few songs with 2 other bands as well. So.
Well, of course you will. Come on through, it's fine. Yeah. Of course you will. Well, look forward to it all. And thanks for having us here tonight. We're at PJ Malloys.
Yep.
It's in Dunfermline. It's
There'll be a couple of tickets on the door if anyone's about.
really, well, give us a shout, guys. You heard that first. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Kirsten.
See you
That's
soon.
me. Thanks, sir.
You're on the door as well.
Very much appreciated.